the road to 170 pounds. A while back, I decided to lean bulk. For those of you who don't know, why do you live in lean bulk? I'm glad you asked. Two reasons. One, to gain muscle. Two, to gain strength. Or you can add a third one, which would be to gain muscle and strength. I'm leaning more to the bodybuilding side, so I'm lean bulking to gain muscle. To gain muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus. If you're just starting to, let's say, work out and like bodybuild, it's easier to gain those muscles. But I consider myself now an intermediate because I've been lifting for a minute now. So to gain that extra muscle, it's a lot harder. Like things slow down. You have to be in a calorie surplus. The amount of surplus, is pretty much dependent on your goals. So for people who are coming from a lower body fat percent and are trying to, let's say, compete in a show, you can pretty much dial those calories in so that way you can, gain the weight, gain the muscle, and do your show. But for me, I always say I want to compete, but hitting my weight goal slowly sort of trumps the whole competing thing for me. Until I hit my goal naturally and slowly, then I'm not gonna compete. I am about to eat my pre-workout snack. I'm going with Scare. This is Old Faithful at this point. With some raspberries and some rice cakes. Man, can't go wrong with the rice cakes. So, road to 170, lean bulk, benefits, downsides. If you're gonna be lean bulking for a minute, you are probably gonna be unhappy with your body fat percentage because when you're in a calorie surplus, you're gonna gain some fat. You cannot get past that fat. Okay, I'm ready to hit the gym. I'll see you on the way. To study the benefits of lean bulk over dirty bulk, which is a bulk where you just eat with the goal of just gaining the weight without tracking the calories, I looked at this paper in which these scientists took two groups, put the first group in a slight caloric surplus and a very large surplus in the second group. Both groups gained muscle at the end of the bulk, lean bulk in the first and dirty bulk in the second. And when it comes to fat gain, the group in the dirty bulk gained 5 times as much fat than the group in the lean bulk, which should tell you that to minimize fat gain during a bulk, you need to be in a lean bulk as opposed to a dirty bulk. It's very important to mention though that when it comes to muscle gain, the group in the dirty bulk gained more muscle at the end of the study compared to the group in the lean bulk, which means dirty bulk does work, but it is not the greatest or it's not the best when it comes to minimizing the fat gain. And so the best thing to do is to find a sweet spot where you're getting a significant amount of muscle while also minimizing the amount of fat gain. But when you look at a dirty bulk, you will end up spending a really long time, in a cut compared to a lean bulk. Part of the findings of this study is why I decided to just do a lean bulk, and my rates that I chose was on the lower end of things because I'm not in a hurry. I'm just trying to get better at lifting and want to gain more muscle. Also, what people don't tell you is that it costs quite a bit of money to compete. If you get a coach, it costs money. Signing up for the shows, getting your shorts or your outfit for the show costs money. Tanning costs money. So I'm not in a hurry to do all that until I hit my goal of 170. And so that's why I chose to gain 0.5% of my body weight per month, which if you do the math, that would be right about 0.8 pounds a month. It's science-based and I'm not in a hurry. Now, if you're in a hurry, by all means, go ahead, dial the calories so that way you can gain your weight and compete as soon as you can. I just got in the gym and I'm about to hit some shoulders. In theory, I'm supposed to gain muscle and fat. And so as an intermediate, the ratio of muscle and fat gain should be equal to 1:1. For any 0.8 pound of muscle I'm gonna gain a month, half of that is going to be muscle in theory, and the other half is going to be fat. Now, if you're a beginner, you're definitely gonna gain more muscle compared to fat. Or if you're on PEDs, you probably gain more muscle than fat. I'm natural, so it's gonna be a lot slower. So that includes watching my sleep, watching my diet, and a whole bunch of other things that affect my rate of muscle growth. Light work. Whew. So 155 to 170, that's about 14 pounds of weight gain. Split that right in the middle, in about 18, 19 months, it's going to be 7 pounds of muscle and 7 pounds of fat. And then we can sort of reassess where we're at that point and see if we're gonna continue to lean bulk or start cutting right away. What are some of your thoughts? I'm going too slow on this lean bulk by following what the science says, also taking into consideration the fact that I'm not in a hurry to compete. Ooh. So when it comes to the diet side of things, I don't think I'm gonna be changing the types of food I eat. I pretty much just gonna eat the same thing, but more of it, preferably carbs, because that's gonna help me store more glycogen, and I'm gonna be able to store more water with that glycogen as well. So it's gonna help me to push more in the gym. Man, oh man, oh man. Y'all better not forget rear delts. Yeah, I felt that one, my guy. Training rear delts is a little bit tricky. It's almost like you need to be intentional with all the reps because it's very easy to not feel the muscle while you're working it. You have to really think about the muscle. I'm done with shoulders. I think I'm just gonna do a quick biceps. I ain't finna go too crazy because the focus is really shoulders and not bicep today. Probably just gonna do 2 movements, preachers to hit that long, short head of the bicep, and the hammer curls to bias the brachialis. Let's start cooking. So I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm down to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I got a gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they look. Ouch. Let's see what we're working with, man. Did we cook or not? Sure. I think we got it in. Road to 170 is gonna be pretty long, but also enjoyable and rewarding at the same time. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Are you dirty bulking? Are you lean bulking? How many pounds a month or a week are you aiming for? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.